What's going on, ladies and gents? This is Dorian.
And this is Miss MVP.
And we'd like to welcome everyone back to another episode of the Convos in the Park podcast.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.
For the first time listeners, we thank you for joining us. And for those that have been rocking with us, we appreciate y'all even more.
Thank you. Even though, sometimes you have to turn us down, turn us off, filter us, or what have you. Thank you kindly.
Yes, indeed. And just to get the word out to everyone, this is the season finale for season 1. Didn't have the plans originally, but as things happen in life, you have to adapt and overcome. And with that change, we try to make things better. So,
of course,
this will be the last episode for season 1 again. But don't worry, we do have some plans for our off season.
The off season, cold world.
We have plans for our off season, but
I see what you did there. I like it.
But we'll be coming strong with season 2. So yeah, don't worry. For those that enjoy listening to the podcast, we do have some plans later on. So
hats off to you guys. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. So Ms. MVP, how are you feeling today?
I'm okay.
I'm kind of hesitant there.
I mean, every day has its battles, its ups and downs, its struggles.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. It's the end of the week. Summer is around the corner.
Preach.
The school life is tearing me down. It's tearing me down. But, yeah. Just, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I can't complain too much. Just about the same. Work has been a little rough, and because we do it kind of like a fiscal month, so the end of the month kind of hassle to try to close things out and end the month strong is difficult, but now it's behind me, so start fresh.
Definitely same with me and my job, but that's besides the point. We here to take those folks' minds off of their jobs.
True that.
Whatever. Anyway, housekeeping, as you say. You didn't do it. But we can get to that. Okay. We had another pioneer to pass away.
Oh, yes.
One moon, many stars, Paul Mooney himself. Mr. If it ain't black, it's whack. Yes, he's one of the few that I can say that is pro-black, no matter what.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Not saying that white wasn't right, but he was just all black.
Yeah, he was for his people. That's
definitely.
For sure. That's for sure.
He will definitely be missed. We can't play any of his clips because we do not have the rights to it.
No.
We don't have any requests out for it, so I do apologize for those of you who do not know. Maybe we can stick a clip or something on the social media, but rest in peace to...
Yeah, we can do that, but yeah, definitely rest in peace to Paul Mooney. I mean, I knew about him because my parents were big Richard Pryor fans, but most people won't only know of Paul Mooney if they know of him at all through Chappelle's Show, which is good. But yeah, I mean, his work stands for itself more than just what was on Chappelle's Show. Yeah,
definitely. He I think he got a new set of following, when he was on the Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
That's just like with Donnell Rollins. A lot of people only know him.
Ashley Larry.
From the Daniel Chappelle Show. So, I mean, but yeah, rest in peace. Please give your flowers to those who are living.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so, but I have one question. Now that I've paid my respect. What the fuck is going on with this gas? Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
I have a friend who's a truck driver. He called. He was like, "You getting gas?" And I'm like, "No." "Why not?" "It's been hacked. We're running out of gas." Number one, if we run out of gas, nobody can go anywhere.
True.
So why am I rushing to go get gas to have somebody possibly try to rob me and siphon my gas.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 2, 3, 4. There are so many truck drivers that are waiting for trucking jobs, but they have they have so many different stipulations, which I get it. These are gas tanker trucks. Mm-hmm. However, you got qualified people out there. You have gallons of tanker trucks sitting on the yard.
Yeah.
Ready to go. Nobody to drive them. That's another reason why I wasn't rushing. If we run out of gas, that's not our reserve. Number one, we cannot run out of gas. Our military has to operate off gas. They're going to give us some gas. So that's my point. That's my rant.
Well, I mean, but even still, with the military thing, I mean, most military places already have, gas stations or fueling areas, on base. So, I mean, I get it, but a lot of normal people not going to have access to that. But
no, they won't.
I mean, I still don't even think that the whole, and just be honest and maybe put my conspiracy theory hat on, but I don't even think that the pipeline was really hacked.
I don't either.
I think it was just a ploy just to get the gas.
What, jacked up?
Yeah. And to raise the prices up.
Man, I paid $3.74. 13 gallons was $48. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting there cussing. I'm like, man, I know you fucking lying. It went past 35. I said, I know you fucking lying. It kept ticking. It got to 41. I know you fucking lying. I'm talking about just hollering. And I'm looking at the gallons. 9 gallons. And I said, 9 gallons? 10. Like, I know how big my tank is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but them prices ain't adding up. Them prices, I was so damn mad, but...
Yeah. Yeah, because I know exactly when it hit, of course, for my job, they were like, oh, make sure, every night, make sure you gas up. And then they even took the whole limit off the fuel cost. Like, hey, look, we know y'all only supposed to, get gas every now and again. Hey, look.
Fill up.
Yeah, fill up every night. And it's just like, I filled my truck up maybe once, and then my car was just like, I don't drive it enough. And by the time I had it, it was like, I don't want to say when it hit, I think I was on like a quarter from full. Yeah. So I was like, I'm not even going to worry about it. And especially my little thing, because it maybe take maybe $10, $15 to even then.
If I had something sharp to throw it, just being honest, hell. Just being honest. I have 2 questions.
Okay.
Well, my main topic I want to talk about is, why is there an issue with women who are dominant? Like, why are they... why do they intimidate everyone? And why so many labels on dominant women?
Labels like in the alpha woman, dominant female,
alpha woman, tomboy, or a masculine female who's afraid to let a man do something, or that's a man's role. Now, none of this is towards me because I don't give a shit what nobody say. Mm-hmm. But these are things that I hear, I see, and just in general, conversation with other people, because I do talk to other people. What? Just a little bit. And
don't you hate people?
I do hate people. It's a great day to have a nice day over there. Just in general, like, when a woman not necessarily is successful in her job or career, or making a minimum of $300,000 a year. You see what I'm saying? Like, why does she have to? Okay, if she's single and doesn't
hold on just for that.
Okay.
If a woman is making $300,000, she can be as dominant with me as she wants to be.
Okay, so that's great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But why is it that a woman making that type of money is either A, sleeping her way to the top, B, not how I want to say this. I don't want to seem like it's
just say it.
Like I said, she's sleeping her way at the top, or she did not earn her spot. It was given to her.
Okay.
Especially if she's a woman of color. Like, why does that intimidate men? But yet, let that same man make that same salary, and he earned it, or we created that position for him, or he gets all the accolades. It goes right back to that double standards.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at something, and it was like the dating life over 40 for women is kind of a dead pool, because at that moment you got guys who are basically looking for a leg up. And why should we be the quote unquote sugar mama for you to be the leg up when you're not offering or not teaching us anything? You ain't bought us a house, a car, no jewelry. You ain't funding our trips, bank accounts, none of that, because we're doing it on our own. However, what are you teaching me? Because no matter what your financial status is, if I can't learn from you, the relationship is going to be dead. Yeah. That's in friendship, relationship, anything. Yeah. So why are dominant women stigmatized? So many labels, so many different ins and outs, and it's scarce. Like, you have women who are like, yes, I want this, but then you got so much you got to sacrifice for it. Right. And it's not fair.
And it's not fair, but, I mean, it goes back to what I think we've touched on this topic, I don't know, countless times on this podcast, but it's the toxic, I won't even say toxic masculinity, but it's pretty much the patriarchy that America has, one, been founded on, and two, that continues to thrive on, because women have always been looked at as the ones that need to be in the kitchen, the ones that, take care of the kids, take care of the household and everything else. That idea overall in society has not changed. Yes, it's adapted, and you got some forward-thinking people that are okay with a woman being in a top position or, achieving the same levels as a man. But when those ideas won't go away, it's going to continue to be that way. And for the men also as well, it is an ego thing. Because we're always the ones that are seen as the providers, the ones that are supposed to lead and guide the household. Yeah. So for a woman to take that position, a man can feel emasculated by that, which, again, I mean, it all comes on the person. Thing. Yeah, it is a psychological thing, because, again, like I just said, if I had a woman that was making $300,000, I'd switch that position. I'd be the one chilling at home, making sure the house taken care of. As soon as she get home, hey, here's your food, let me rub your feet. I know you don't have a hard day. Yeah. I ain't got no problem playing that position. Yeah. Because, again, if she's making more than me, and if we're comfortable and can live a lifestyle off of just her income, then I'll fall back. Yeah. I'll fall back. But, again, if I need to, do something, but if she's making that kind of income, again, just to kind of keep the balance, I'm not going to overforce myself. I may do something. I may have a light job or something. But again, that's just my mind state on it. A lot of men probably don't have that same mind state.
So how do you, as a man, when you have a woman who's making that kind of money, how do you feel when it comes to the finances? Do you feel like you are entitled to an allowance, or you have access to the account?
That depends on the kind of person. Because, you may have that one female that's okay. But it all comes down, to me, I feel like it comes down to communication and the way that, certain things are handled. I know for myself, even taking the woman, making more money out of it, for finances, at least for me, the things that I've always seen from my family and from growing up, the men make the money, the women control the money. Mm-hmm. Like my father would bring in, large portion of that income, but I would always see my mother taking care of the bills, paying the bills, making a check out for the rent, having me, take the rent money, take the rent check, go downstairs to the landlord, turn it in. So that's kind of stuff I've always seen. And even when, for a bit, during my marriage period, I made the money, I paid some of the bills, but my wife paid, made sure the other ones were covered. So again, it just comes to the way that you look at it and the way that the people communicate. Now, if she's making that kind of money and again, this is just me, I would be fine having a quote unquote allowance. Mm-hmm. Most men probably wouldn't. They would probably want full access to the account. But again, man has to be mindful of how they spend money, because just like a man that was making that kind of money, most women will say, I want full access to the account. Yeah. Saying someone would be fine with, okay, Daddy, just give me $500 and let me go, shop and do whatever. It all depends on the communication and the way that the relationship is set up.
You're right. Well, that leads me into my favorite part of the show. Okay. My segue.
Your segue?
Yes. Communication. Mm-hmm. Relationships. Mm-hmm. When it comes to what you just said, switching the roles. Yeah. J.Cole just dropped the off season. I'm gonna take it back too.
The real is back. The veil is back. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I just had to get that out.
I'm gonna take it back 2 albums, not KOD, but For Your Eyes Only. All right. Had a song, Folding Clothes.
I want to fold clothes for you. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna choke on this time. Yes, Folding Clothes, and it's like he says, folding clothes, watching Netflix, catching up on our shows, eating breakfast, Raisin Bran in my bowl with bananas and some almond milk. I never thought I'd see the day I'm drinking almond milk, you soft. Let me just take that in for a second. Okay. Do you not know how many brownie points you would get for sitting next to a female, whether it's your wife, hell, your side chick, sitting there folding up clothes the right way, A, and B, just folding them up, period. Yes, there's a right way to fold up clothes. Don't you fold my towels, no willy-nilly shit hanging and flapping, no.
Right? But, I mean, well, I'm not even going to get into the whole folding the towels thing, because that's totally,
We could debate it. Yeah. I got a basket upstairs I need to fold up right now. But we can debate on the towel fold. We can sit right there. You can fold up some clothes with me. Anyway, but yeah, like, when a dominant woman is having to take care of work, especially if she's single. Okay. And then taking care of home, whether she has kids or not. Right. And then she just asks for the simple things. Yeah. And folding clothes is very simple. Yeah. If you want to spend time with her, relationship or what have you, cut buddy, whatnot, at least show your appreciation. Small, simple things. Yeah. Like the folding the clothes. That's simple as fuck. Yeah. That's the way to show your love. And I say this to say, Off season, I am so ready. Oh my God. Like, I listened to that dang on. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was like 14 songs. And I think I listened to all 14 of them. And then I went back and I listened to them. And then it was one that stuck out to me. It was Pride is the Devil. Man, I think I put that thing on repeat. Like, I think Alexa is mad at me because I know I played it at least 6 times back to back to back to back to back to back.
Good, but my favorite right now, and that's just of right now, because with, like you said, the album is amazing. And
you have to listen to it several times to catch everything.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like the whole CD. Like, you have to listen to that song once or twice. Be like, damn, did he say that? And then you go back and listen to it, you be like, he don't miss.
Yeah, yeah, because that's like with me with like you said, you like Pride is Devil. Like, my song at the moment is Let Go of My Hand.
Okay.
And just like you may have picked some gems up from Pride, I mean, everyone could pick up gems from Pride is the Devil, but yeah, just the kind of things that he was speaking on Let Go of My Hand, especially with his son, especially with his son telling him, let go of his hand, because at some point, his son's going to have to grow up, and just the way that he was talking about how he had to deal with situations.
Yeah.
And, his son may have to deal with him in the same way. It's just like, that hit a spot for me, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And that song was supposed to be released a long time ago for your eyes only. But that's when he was feuding with Diddy.
Yeah.
So that's because it had something to do with that sample and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, but yeah, it's man, if you don't understand coming from the South and being able to have somebody besides Andre 3000 that don't miss when it comes to being a lyricist versus a rapper versus an MC. So if you have someone who is mind-boggling when it comes to lyrics, you have J.Cole, you got Andre, you got Rhapsody on the same level, like
B.O.B. to a certain degree.
Like Tupac. I don't listen to B.O.B., so I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
I may have heard some things that maybe he's helped write or something like that, but just listening out for him, no. Like, I used to like Kid Cudi before he had his little slip, but I hadn't really heard anything else from him. But that's besides the point. But being from the South and being able to kind of relate to someone,
right,
on that level, and like I said, he don't miss. He's doing everything that he had to do, and he dropped the off season at the perfect time.
Yeah,
like it's like almost like a musical orgasm.
I can see that.
It's almost like the anticipation and how to this day we still listen to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
If he was to retire right now, go full time with his degree and or playing basketball in Rwanda, I'll be okay.
Yeah. All season is it's that kind of album to where, like you said, if he was just to stop, I would be fine with it. That's like when Jay-Z said that he was going to retire with the Black Album. And of course, you know me well, but you know me, I was a big Jay-Z fan. So once he said Black Album, that was it. I was like, you know what? If it is it, I'm good with it. Cause
he bowed out.
He bowed out gracefully on that. But I mean, of course, anyone that knows Cole knows that we got one more at least before he fully retires. The fall off. But I mean, he said he already said that's the
gonna
path.
Be a mixtape, right?
No, that's his last. No, he said that was gonna be his last album.
Okay,
gotcha. Fall off was gonna be his last album before he was done completely. But,
okay, I thought that was the mixtape he was gonna sample.
No, but I think especially with that class of MCs that he came in with, Drake, Kendrick. Wale and them.
But all of them, and I don't mean to cut you out, all of them are like the elements, you need all four of them.
Yeah.
Like balancing the universe.
Yeah.
Earth, wind, fire, water, rain. Earth, wind.
Get it right. Earth, wind, fire.
Earth, wind, fire. What's the other one? Earth, wind, fire. Water. I said water twice on the first time. Y'all knew the hell I meant. Yes, I'm a little under the influence. I was going to say that.
But yeah, I mean, but for out of that class to come out this, especially this year, because I think Drake's supposed to come out with one this year and K-Dot's supposed to come out with one this year. But for him to be the first one out of that tier,
yeah,
to drop something as amazing as it is, he set the bar.
He did.
Like normally, you know, whenever one of those three drop, it's usually K-Dot setting the bar for lyricism, Drake setting the bar for pop and all that, and then
then
Cole is
charting.
Like, and then Cole is like the middle ground.
Yeah, Drake is more of the pop artist.
Yeah,
hip hop.
But for him to come out, set the bar, both the way people are gravitating towards it right now, and the amount of lyricism that's on it. I mean, we know K-Dot hasn't missed either, but again, this is just me, but I think already All Season is one of those albums that's going to be in the Album of the Year list by the end of the year. Easy.
But Certified Lover Boy, I hadn't listened to anything off of that yet. That was Drake dropped before Cole.
So that already came out? I thought that didn't come out yet.
Certified Lover Boy. Certified Lover Boy came out already.
Oh, okay. Well, wasn't much stuff made about that one, so.
I don't know too much about that one. Like I said, I hadn't heard anything about it, or I haven't heard it. Looks like it's only one track. I just looked it up.
Okay.
So that was a single.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could have sworn the album didn't come out yet.
But, I'm just proud. I'm happy. I'm impressed. I'm sorry for my rant, but like, I don't know. So next month is June. So that is Black History Music Month.
Yeah.
This album should be played at all Juneteenth celebrations.
Big fact.
All Juneteenth celebrations. And speaking of Juneteenth, why do you think that we celebrate more? Because we do. Now, if you're in Texas, you celebrate Juneteenth more than 4th of July. Galveston, the island, they celebrate it.
Right.
Not so much in West Texas, definitely East Texas, they celebrate it a lot. Not sure about the rest of the world. But why do you think that Juneteenth isn't on the forefront as much as the 4th of July?
Because of history, honestly. Like June, and this is just me being honest. Like, I didn't know much about Juneteenth until I moved to the South.
Yeah.
So once I found out about it, I was like, oh, damn, where the hell was that? How come I'm not, why are we not celebrating this more than the 4th of July?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's something in the history books that people don't know about. Just like, a lot of people didn't know about what happened in Tulsa.
The Tulsa bombing?
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know about Black Wall Street. A lot of people didn't know about the stuff that happened in Philly. And I forget, and Lord forgive me, I'm sorry, I shouldn't forget the name of it. But to all my Philly people, I apologize. But yeah, the stuff, the mass killing in Philly. A lot of people don't know about that. But again, like you said, I think in the South people know about it. So yeah, it's gonna be something that people celebrate more because it means more.
So for those of you who don't know, Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day or Jubilee Day. Liberation Day, Emancipation Day. It's a holiday celebrating the emancipation of those who have been enslaved in the United States. So this year, the Juneteenth celebrations take place the Saturday before Father's Day, so June 19th. And they're observed just about everywhere. Small.
Yeah.
Like we have ours in Africtown Village.
Yeah.
We have one downtown, but they're very small because it's peddled as getting to know your history, not so much as cookouts.
Yeah.
And family reunions. So it's not like, for instance, my dad's side of the family is in Central Texas.
Okay.
That's when it goes down.
Yeah.
That's when it goes down. It's like 4th of July is just 4th of July.
It's the pregame, pretty much.
No, it's the after game. 4th of July is like, it's just another day.
Yeah, just another, yeah.
Juneteenth, however, that's when they're most likely to have, like, because schools are still in.
Yeah.
They don't get out until that time. So it's like their Memorial Day for us. Yeah. So they have, the cookouts, they have family reunions, graduations, people just center their stuff around Juneteenth. We have a 4-day family reunion event leading up to Juneteenth.
Interesting. Okay.
And 4 days. Jesus Christ. Yes. I ain't going this shit. But it's a lot of education that can be taught.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, especially if the city gets involved with, especially where it's something that happened. If you go down to Galveston, where the port was, well, not necessarily the port, but if you go down that way, you can learn something because they have where some of the slave trades went down at.
Right.
Alabama used to be a part of Louisiana. So in Baldwin County, where the Jubilee Day is held, that's when they used to purchase slaves. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Jubilee Day came from. So it's a lot of stuff that can be taught during Juneteenth, as well as celebrated and being in an uproar about and all that other stuff. Just to learn where you come from. Yeah. I'm going to try to put some stuff about Juneteenth leading up to it in different areas on social media that I can find. Not everything is posted. Some stuff is on the local radio station, local news station and stuff like that. So different areas that I can find, I'll try to do that. Put that out there.
Yeah, because I didn't even know much about Africatown. And I lived here for some time.
Africatown is very rich. Yeah. It's a food desert, but it's very rich. Yeah. And I'm happy that the Catilda is getting its flowers now that they kind of dredged it out and dug it up and trying to clean it up and so forth. And the Catilda is the last known slave ship to come to America, or the New World. Yeah. America in Mobile, Alabama. And the actual vessel is still here. Like they have it. It's been kind of washed up and washed away and covered, but now it's being preserved.
That's what's up, yeah.
But yeah. Also, next month is the LGBTQ alphabet community Pride Month. Yeah. Why are you laughing? Say all them goddamn letters.
No, it's not even that. It's knowing you and our history, I'll say, with that
the rabbit hole.
With that community on our podcast. I just know that something else is getting ready to come up, so I'm just prepare myself for it.
Look, it's the LGBTQIA plus him, her, them, they pronoun central. Like I said, the LGBTQ alphabet community Pride Month. I support them. I love it. I bought my doggies Pride what you call it?
Collars. There's what?
Bow ties.
No.
I had to think. I wanted to call it a collar, but it's not a collar because it can go to as a headband too. But for the puppy palooza downtown.
The puppy palooza.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they having a puppy pride downtown. I'm not gay, but I support them. Look, I go to gay bars. I go to drag shows. Listen, baby, if you ain't got you one in your life, get you one.
Puppy pride. Okay. Not
puppy pride.
I'm not even.
Not gay dogs. Stupid.
That's what I was just thinking that I wasn't gonna touch it, but you went ahead and said it.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. The oxygen level is low in this one, Jesus. Can we get to it? Can we reset him, please? Yes, the LGBTQKI them, they.
Oh, man. I know you're joking.
I am joking. Them pronouns be killing me. Look, I was reading some on TikTok.
See?
And he said, my cousin calls them transom when they don't know what they are. Not handsome, but transom. I was like, damn. Then somebody else said they call them Transformers Decepticons.
Wow. Wow.
It was funny.
That's messed up on so many levels, and it's messed up on the nerd level because I love Transformers.
He said Decepticons. I was like, yeah. Hey, some of them is true. I mean, I love them. It's not for me to understand,
right.
But I love the fact that the community is supported.
Yeah.
The community is loved. The community is hated. And
they definitely hate it.
Yeah, they definitely hate it because the people who hate it are the people who don't understand.
Yep.
The people who hate them are the people who don't understand them. The people who hate black, brown people are the people who don't understand them. So they have allies and they have to stick with their allies and understand, hey, yo, it is what it is.
Yeah, but even to speak on that, like the worst people that hate them are in all actuality and all hypocrisy the people that's supposed to love them the most.
Oh, you talking about Christians?
People. Yeah, Christians and church people, yes.
Yeah. And you go through life finding out who hates who the most when it comes to certain things. I'm all for the misunderstanding as long as you educate yourself.
Right. But yeah, it's going to be hard which is it's the one thing that's always befuddled me when it comes to
befuddled.
Yeah, when it comes to Christianity, is like they preach, love one another as you would love yourself and everything else, but then you hate Muslims and
because they don't understand Muslims.
You can't, gays are the devil, but if any Christian has really done their due diligence as far as history, a lot of the stuff that we celebrate, or God will say Christians celebrate, are pagan holidays.
What's a pagan?
Someone that doesn't believe. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. That's why I say Christianity befuddles me.
Yeah. I have not, I'm not going to talk on religion. Just know that I have an opinion, strong opinion when it comes to the come to the the religion aspect of it, the Christianity aspect of it.
Yeah.
So you mentioned something and I had said no. But I'm gonna ask you. When you talk about free will, explain that to me. You said you want to know, is free will actually free?
Okay. So one of these days where it was, I had a hoe. I was doing a hoe. I had
You
a hoe.
had a hoe.
No, not a hoe.
Y'all heard that?
No, I had a whole bunch of drive time.
Okay.
So I was out in the field and I was just driving. It was one of those things where you just start thinking about certain things. I was just thinking about, the true idea of being free. And then it got me into thinking about free will, which, we all think that we have. But if we really start sitting back and looking at certain things, like I was telling you off mic, we think we have free will and we think we have control of our lives. But in all honesty, we don't. Well, most Americans don't, because we live for the dollar.
Yeah.
We live for the dollar. We live for a piece of paper.
Yeah.
To either get us in a certain social status, for us to be liked,
Yes,
for us to be revered, for us to get respect,
okay,
and for others just to survive.
Okay.
We are stuck to that dollar.
Definitely.
So if we're stuck to that dollar and we're trying to find any way that we can to make a dollar, it's the idea that we have free will to make a choice to decide how we're going to get that dollar. But at the end of the day, we don't have free will because we can't live without it. Or I won't. Honestly, we can't live without it. You honestly can't.
Not legally.
No, not legally.
Yeah.
So that's why that's those kind of ideas that kind of got me thinking why I think free will is not actually free. There's gonna be something behind it, regardless, because just like in physics, you got every action has an equal opposite reaction.
I have the same thoughts when it comes to free will. We have stipulations on a lot of things when it comes to life, not as Americans, just in general. And I'm going to jokingly say this, but I'm going to mean it truthfully. The Simpsons touch on a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of alcohol, there's a lot of drugs in the writing room, okay? However, they touch on a lot of things with accuracy. So the other day I was sitting down watching it, and it was, I think Bart had got a contract with Disney.
Okay.
And when he was demanding money, and they were like, oh, well, we'll talk to the big man about it, like blah, 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 blah. And then they put these hats on that look like pyramids with an eye.
Illuminati, okay.
And then out of the floor, the table rose up, but it was like a cylinder type thing. And then the face of the quote unquote Illuminati devil popped up. And he was like, that's who runs Hollywood like that. If Hollywood doesn't say certain things, they don't get filtered down to our ears. Prime example. The in thing now is to have the invisible or floating waistline. So everybody's trying to go get their body snatched, little bitty ass waist and big butts and all this other good stuff. We don't see that in Hollywood. It doesn't get filtered down. Okay?
Yeah.
with the housewives, and shit is not seen or filtered in that, it doesn't get trickled down to us. So I believe that free will is non-existent. Because the moment that we see it, the moment we gotta have it. I'll give you this example and then I'm gonna drop the mic. There has not been any new shoes to drop with the name Jordan. Everything has been re-released.
Yeah.
Different colors. The moment that you see them, you gotta have it. And I pay attention. I was a little bit of a sneakerhead in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not spending almost $300 on shoes now. So when I get these alerts from Hibbits, I watch. It's either a big game, a concert, or a holiday that's coming up every time these shoes are being released.
Of course.
Easter, especially here during Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah.
You got the start of Mardi Gras. You got Fat Tuesday. You got that Friday before Fat Tuesday that the shoes are going to drop. Then you got that Thursday or Friday before Easter, the shoes are going to drop. Yeah. Memorial Day, that's when all the Air Force Ones come out. Then you got the 4th of July when more shoes come out. And as soon as 4th of July is over, that following Friday, they got them same shoes, different colors for back to school. Like, we don't have free will.
No.
Someone is constantly telling us what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And if you do it opposite, you lame.
Yeah, you lame, you a hater, you're not in style. I don't know how many years through high school I was called a weirdo because I was different. I wasn't wearing the Ken Griffey's when they came out.
For me.
I didn't wear the Ken Griffey's,
He's left-handed too, by the way.
I know. No, I wasn't now, as a person that likes sneakers, not to say that I myself personally, again, like you, I would not pay that ridiculous amount of money for Jordans. Do I like the way some of them look? Yeah.
I don't like the way they feel on my feet.
But I'm not forking up that kind of money. And, even at the beginning of me doing combos in the park, I made a 7-minute video over people standing in line for Jordans. Yeah. Because to me,
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
They don't stand in line anymore. You go, you pay for a ticket or you register for a ticket and then they raffle. That's how bad it's gotten.
But even with the raffles, people still get stuck up.
If you got the money to get the shoes, then you got the money to order the shoes because they're going to be delivered to your house the fucking day that it come out. Yeah. It's not like they're going to send it to you the day they come out. They're going to be delivered to you the day that they come out. I'm done.
But you got to have, but the thing is, you that delivery time, you're going to miss out. You're not going to be one of the first ones to wear it on the block.
No, fuck that. They're going to be delivered to you on the day. If the shoes come out on, what's today? Friday, May 21st, you're going to have your delivery today. And if you need it anytime sooner, when you're delivering it, say, hold at location. I'm going to pick that shit up. And you go and pick it up. And they're going to open up the same time that the damn stores open up. I had a guy I went to school with. I kid you not, every time a pair of shoes came out, his ass was out. Every time. And this is 20 years ago.
Yeah, I never understood why. But again, it goes back to the idea of free will because everyone has to keep up with the Joneses. That's one thing I've never understood. And that's just me, myself. Like, if somebody else had something, it was like, cool. But it wasn't like I was going to chase out to get it. And as much as a tech head that I am, I'm not going to, harm myself or put myself in a dangerous spot or feel like I'm missing out because I didn't have, let's just say the PS5 when it came, the day that it came out. Or, a lot of people were racing for that when the Xbox One and the PS4 came out. A lot of people were rushing for that. It was like, no,
expensive ass DVD player.
I'll get it, I'll get it whenever I can get it. It's not even a big deal. Like, as much as I want the new Xbox Series X, I'm not trying to rush or pay an exorbitant amount of money just to say that I had one, because I know the scalpers are still picking them up and selling them. Like, I'll just wait until there's enough supply of it.
Christmas.
To where I ain't even, I don't even have to worry about it.
Well, no power to y'all. I have willpower. I try not to let nobody control my thoughts. So that's where the aluminum foil come in. I'm just playing. I know somebody listening like, what the fuck? That escalated quickly. But anyway, the Olympics, they're training. Yay! Spirit fingers.
You know what?
Chicken butt.
I completely forgot about the Olympics.
They haven't started yet. I hate Starburst.
I always forget when when they come up, honestly, because it's not a big thing to me anymore. Like, it used to be as a kid. Like, I would watch a lot of these events, but now it's just like, okay, the Olympics are here. Cool. All right, what's next?
They start I don't remember.
How much you don't remember?
Because I was looking it up and this one threw me off. It says 2020 and I'm like, nope. That's not it. But anyway, I get those dates. They're training, so that's what we know. They're over yonder doing their training in quarantine, so yeah.
I wonder how that's going to play out now. I mean, the world's not as locked up as we were at the...
They're in a bubble.
So they're going to continue to be in a bubble?
They're all quarantined.
Okay.
Yeah. You read any books lately? Looked at a cover, picked up a book.
The first 90 days. Starting to read that for work. Just to kind of get a new perspective on things.
Yeah. I hadn't read that one.
Yeah, reading that, listening to a few books.
I have a few books but I don't get paid to advertise for them, so I have a few that I'm reading.
Right. One
I've been reading for a couple of years that I don't want to put it down. So when I put it down, it's over. I'm invested. You know me, all right. Yeah. So I'm invested in my characters. So right now they're in the upstairs attic right now.
Okay.
In the story. And I want to keep them there. I still have about 8 more chapters left. But I know that the story is gonna accelerate after this, and I don't want the characters to demise. So I'm trying to save the flavor. Yeah, but I've been reading that book for a while.
Okay. Just
a page or two here and there. I'm like, okay. And I close it back and I put my little clip and I just push it to the side. Yeah, I got a couple books I'm reading like that.
I have not read a book like in that manner.
Any graphic novels you've read? It's still a book.
I know. No, the last graphic novel I read was Civil War. And this was back in 2008, not even 2008, 2007, 2006.
We didn't have to know the year. Right. We were fine with just knowing at least he has picked up a book. But you talking about in the 2 decades ago almost.
Yeah. But, I mean, I used to be in the comic books heavy. I would love reading comic books. Just haven't picked them up as much. And, I mean, there's free things where I could read them. Just haven't had the interest.
That is not reading. If you sit there with an electronic device, that is not reading.
How is it not reading?
That is not a book. I need to feel. I smell my books. I need to pick it up and smell it. Especially like if I get like if I go to a like a resale store, like an older bookstore.
Yeah.
Just smelling the ink on the pages. Oh my God. I mean, it's such like a vintage thing to have books. Like everybody wants their device in front of them and flipping the damn. No,
it's
that's
convenience.
why y'all blind as shit.
It's convenience.
No, a book is portable. Also, shit. No, it is not. The fuck.
Right, but it's the convenience of being on the phone because, again, you don't have to carry the book. You don't have to carry all these other things.
You don't have to carry your phone.
You're right.
A book is portable.
Yes.
It can fit in whatever you are carrying most of the time.
But if you're not carrying anything,
then carry something. Do you not know how healthy reading is? Even if I got a stack of magazines over there. It was a new one that came out.
But even if, and I get it, but even if you're looking or reading something, let's just say you got, what was it, the Kindles, but you're still doing the act of reading.
You don't have a book in your hand. We need to go back to putting books in kids' hands so they can grow up to become productive adults to have books in their hands. Daggers from my eyeballs. I hate. It's not healthy to read from a electronic device, and it's so many of them. It's not healthy. Whether you got the blue light on or wearing blue light glasses or what, your eye is jumping so many ways and times in the dark light. It's just not healthy. Get your ass in a book. Turn the pages. Like. And let the pages get stuck in. Gotta lick your fingers in. Like, read a damn book. Shit. What? Let the pages get stuck.
No,
and read it.
I'm just liking that we get one of your great rants.
You can't get.
Season finale goes
you
down.
Can't get frustrated with the damn electronic device trying to read.
Exactly. Keywords, you can't get frustrated.
Then how you gonna get invested in the story? Because if you get your pages stuck and you skip 2 pages and you get confused as hell, you're like, wait a minute, and you gotta go back and you're like, oh, the page stuck, and then you like the chemical release.
I understand that, but you can still get prime example. I read the manga One Piece.
Who?
There's a manga called One Piece. Well, of course, it's an anime too, but I read the comic book, the Japanese comic book called manga.
Okay.
I read that whenever it comes out. The same feeling that you're getting when you're reading the book, I get that when I'm reading it in my iPad because I still get that same connection of I'm invested in the characters, I'm invested in the story. Instead of me flipping the page, I can just swipe and go back and catch something.
Swiping. No swiping. Swiper. Oh, God.
But I still get that same feeling. Like, as soon as the page, if I see something in one frame and I'm like, oh, shit, something big's about to go down. As soon as I turn and I see it, it's like, it's joy. And then, of course, by the time the chapter is over, it's like, damn, now I gotta wait another week or I gotta wait another 2 weeks before I can catch up on the story and see what's going on. So you can still get those same feelings that you could just from reading and having a physical book.
I'm still
But that's the way that you're tuned. But you're more aligned with that because you're a writer, and I get it. I've always been the visual person, so as long as I'm seeing it and it looks good, I'm okay with it.
No debates, no fights. No muss, no fights, no coconuts. Okay. We come to the housekeeping portion of the show where Dorian gives you all of our information while I calm down and bring my blood pressure down. Shit. Okay, so housekeeping part of the show. Dorian don't want to talk to y'all. It's just me today. He told me that earlier today. That's just between me and you. Don't tell him.
Well, it's too late. You already done told everybody. Yes, I did say you can.
No, this is between me and them. Stay over yonder.
I can't.
Stay over yonder.
Why?
Walk away.
No.
I get your message, but your tone is not what your tone is kind of fucked up right now. Anyway, we are at the season finale of the show. We have enjoyed these 26 episodes.
Yes.
26 episodes with you guys. And I thank you for embracing me on this journey with Dorian on the Combos in the Park podcast. If you guys have any questions, comments, quarrels, beefs, rants, or something that you want my opinion on, because I give it to you, just send us a question on any of the social medias, or you can email us at parkbench@convosinthepark.com, and we can address it. We can battle it out. Hell, might even invite you onto the show. Who knows? However, the social medias, Facebook is Convos in the Park. Twitter, Convos in the Park. Instagram is Convos in the Park as well. Do you have any closing remarks before I give my... I don't have a mental health tip. Well, I do. It's more of a challenge.
Okay.
Do you have any remarks? Dorian.
Yes, Miss MVP.
Dorian the cricket.
Whoa. Calm yourself now.
Crackish.
No, just to piggyback off what Miss MVP said, honestly, it has been, for me, an amazing journey to get these 26 episodes out, between the inception of Convos in the Park, the different ways that it has changed, starting from YouTube and, doing video content, then switching it up and, relying on social media, Facebook and stuff to get my information out there, and then switching it up again to the podcast and even some live conversation formats has been eye-opening. It's taught me a lot. And bringing Miss MVP on has helped me focus. It's helped me develop myself, and just in general, just to try to change and bring more content to y'all, and just to appreciate the flow of it, and getting the work out to y'all has been great. So kind of glad and upset at the same time about breaking it up into seasons, but I think in order for us to get better content to y'all, I think this will probably help out a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, with life come changes. So, speaking of life and changes to come, first, we all have a phone.
Yes.
We all have contacts in our phone. I challenge everyone, not just until the next show or until you hear my voice again. I challenge everyone for eternity. Just randomly go through your phone. And it doesn't have to be every week, every day, every month. It could be every year. Just randomly go through your phone and spark up a conversation with someone who you haven't talked to in years. And just, hey, you ran across my mind, you know. It could be text message, email, what have you. Just spark it. And see where it go. Y'all might pick up where y'all left off at. You might find that this person has been looking for you and couldn't get in touch with you because you might be one of those people like me who is not on Facebook. Or this person might be on the edge and think that somebody has forgotten about them. And you might be that person to call them back. So I challenge everybody to just randomly go through your phone, spin the damn wheel, and where it stop. If you hadn't talked to that person, shoot a message. Now, that's not to say after that, don't engage. But if you don't get a response back, then you know, okay, delete, boom, out your life, and there you go. Give them 24 hours to respond. They could be on a plane. They could be sick. They could be working night shift. They could be asleep. 24 hours, somebody going to look at their phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't trip after 5 minutes. Don't nobody respond. 8 hours, people sleep, okay? 24 hours. If you send that message at 9:24.
Who sleeps for 8 hours?
At 9:24. Some people do. 9:24 the next day, if they haven't responded, is you know what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. And keep it moving. So that's just my opinion. What you got? You got any mental health tips? No?
No.
Okay, so hold on. Where you go? I got some. That was creepy. Okay, so coming soon, we have decided to do the season finale. But however, you know, we have kids. Summer's coming up. We're not gonna always be able to be in front of the mics. Life happens. However, we decided to do a mid-season break where we're going to have our mini people take over the show. There's going to be the kids edition. So it's going to be Combos in the Park Playground edition for the kids. So if you got your nieces, nephews, kids, or what have you, neighbors' kids, or you babysitting, we're going to allow them to have a platform. Our kids have access to so much more than what we did at our age. We were always told, hey, grown folks talk and stay out of grown folks' business, which is true. However, they have thoughts and opinions as well. They see things and they have questions. So we're going to bring them on and we're going to keep it to a minimal, kind of talk to them about a few things. They won't be on the whole hour. I just can't do it. No. Not the whole hour. No. So we're going to do the first, 15, 20 minutes or so and ask them a couple questions, get their opinions on some things, let them say some things that may be bothering them or whatever that they see out in the world. So it's kids say the darndest things. So I'm going to try to put a filter on mine. I don't know about you, but I'm going to try to put a filter on mine. And we're going to go from there and see what we can come up with. I think this is going to be something great.
Yeah, I'm not too much worried about my youngest having a filter, but now this is my oldest. Whoo, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that it'll be okay. That little one of mine, I'm going to have to put a filter. I have to put a whole cap on that one. But yeah, that should be very interesting. And I do, again, appreciate all you guys from welcoming me, from the comments, the suggestions, and all that other good stuff. It has been a great 26 episodes, and I hope that we can continue for several more.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And as always, like Ms. MVP said, follow us on the socials. But in closing, I will say, Miss MVP, again, it's been grateful, and I thank you very much for joining us on this journey. And
You're welcome.
I can't wait for season 2.
Season 2 coming soon.
And as always, have you had that convo yet?
Good morning, good evening, and good night.
Why not? Catch y'all next time. Peace.
Bye-bye.